Well, hello. It is Wednesday, and I used to do this a long time ago. I used to talk and do a video on Wednesdays to kind of talk about fitness and what's going on, and I felt like it was time to bring that back. I think fitness is very, very important, especially right now with COVID-19 and people having to work out from home or having restrictions. And also, if we're really concerned about our health, we should probably do something about it. If you're concerned that you can get sick and that your body is not strong enough to fight something off, then you should probably do something about it. So that's kind of like what's happening. Greg and I are both at risk. I believe that we did have COVID at the beginning of the year, and it did take us a while to recover. But one of the main lessons that I learned was that taking care of your heart health, making sure that your breathing is good and that your cardiovascular is up, you know, these are really important things. Plus, it's really good for your mental health as well. So just kind of everything together. Now, I have been working out with some girlfriends on Zoom going back to April, Easter weekend, and we connect pretty much every day, depending on schedules, but pretty much daily. And we do stretches, yoga, we did some weight training, so we've done a little bit of everything. Right now it's more like stretching, yoga, Pilates type of stuff that we do. I get on a call with them during lunchtime, and I'm like, you know, something's still just not right. Something's just not, it's not happening. So I decided to go back with Jerry from Bios3. I'm back with Jerry Ward. I decided that I should just suck it up and deal with it and just say like, hey, let's do this. So I am putting my trust in him and following his plan. Last time I tried to work with him, I struggled because I don't like counting macros. It's annoying to me. However, he gave me my plan and how many calories I have, so I did what he said. I took those calories, I divided them 5 times, and that gives me how many calories I should have each meal. It breaks out my macros, so I broke everything out. I figured out exactly how much I need to have for each meal, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I have my list of foods that I can have. I have the carbs that I'm allowed to have, and I am having carbs, way more carbs than I'm used to. I've got carbs and the meats, and then, you know, the veggies also fall into the carb category because, you know, everything has carbs in it, and it's working out well. Oh, and I have my fats that I'm allowed to have. So everything is just going well. I did my check-in, my first check-in with him on Monday. My weight was down a little bit, so that's good. By a little bit, I think I was down 2 pounds, so not bad. And last week was a vacation week, so I'm pretty kind of stoked about that whole thing. I think that that went well. I did my measurements, so I'll have measurements to go off of, and I will have Greg do my measurements for me each week. I am doing fasted cardio in the morning, but I'm not doing much. So I'm doing like 15 minutes of cardio. I'm starting to increase the intensity. I was just starting out with walking. We're gonna increase the intensity because I'm feeling pretty good. I do my afternoon workouts with my girlfriends, and then I have weight training Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's really just to kind of get my body back into a routine and doing something. So I'm kind of excited about that. I just got done working out and I feel amazing. I did record some of that, and I was dancing between sets because that's just how I was feeling. So it was a good workout though. So now I'm getting ready to relax. I'm gonna upload this video and, you know, edit it, and probably not edit it. I'll probably just like put it straight up. But I'm just excited about that. I plan on doing a lot of videos talking about Fitness. I'm also going to add a lot of that stuff into the daily vlogs, so you can check out for that as well. I am starting to do daily vlogs because I feel like it holds me accountable, especially because I'm going on this journey with Jerry again, and you know, my plans. So I want to lose about 60 pounds. So the weight just kind of like just kept coming on after we moved out here. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you kind of know that I've talked about that before, and now I'm just like, okay, it's time to do something about it, especially because I am working from home, so it makes things a little bit more difficult, and I'm not really like getting up and walking and getting that many steps in, so that's a bit of a struggle as well. I try to get up throughout the day. Greg tries to get me to walk down to get the mail, so I try to get out of the house a little bit, but during the weekday it's hard. The weekends we try to get out and do some kind of outdoor activity, so we've been doing that, and I'm just trying to be a little bit more aware of my actions or inactivity, so I can address that. Now I was going to the gym because our gym opened back up. I belong to Planet Fitness. However, I'm not going to go back because they are forcing people to wear masks during their workout from the time they step in the building until the time they leave. I'm not going to do that. So it's fine. When I reached out to Jerry, I told him that I have a home gym and I just wanted to work out from the house. So I sent him all the equipment that I have and really broke it down for him, and I think he was a little impressed by the home gym setup that we have. It's a pretty good setup, so it allows me to work harder. It's a little odd to not be in a gym setting, but that's okay. I do really enjoy the step mill, so I kind of miss that. But I have a treadmill, and like I said, we've got plenty of equipment, plus we've got the hill in the yard, so I can technically run up and down the hill. Also, there's an area where I can go to kind of run up and down steps outside, so there's that as well. Plus we have the basement steps. I can go up and down the basement, or I can go up and down the attic steps, but I don't know, maybe not, because one of there's like these rubber slat things on the steps, and they're really old, and Greg was going down the stairs from the top of the attic around Christmas time, and one of the slats fell out from underneath him, and that was not good. So maybe that's not a good idea. I take that one back. Yeah, maybe we won't do that. But there's plenty of things that I can do, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. I am going to share my meals with you, give you guys some ideas. You may not have the same macros that I have, which is fine. You can adjust everything. My go-to right now is whatever protein we have, so turkey, chicken, egg whites. That's kind of like the protein that I'm leaning towards. And then I've decided to start eating jasmine brown rice because the macros on it are so good that I don't have to eat much, because I'm eating 5 times a day, so it's a lot of food, and I'm just like, I can't do this. And I contacted Jerry. I'm like, this is gonna be really hard for me. And he's like, no, he's like, just, you know, do the best that you can. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna find the one thing that's got the most for me. He also told me to try protein powder, so I have some of that, and I'll do that as well. But the jasmine rice is working out well because I only have to have a 1/4 scoop of that, and then I've also been adding a little bit of black beans in it as well, and it's working for me. So don't mess with what's working. And I feel good. I've got plenty of energy, and I'm just gonna go with it. So anything that you guys want to see, any questions that you have, let me know. I'm going to do this journey. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to put my trust in Jerry once again and just say, fine. Even if I'm like, I don't know about that, I'm just gonna do it. And if it's not working, then I'll tell him where my weight is and where my measurements are, and then we'll adjust it and we'll fix it. So it's good. I don't believe in paying for a trainer if you're not going to put your trust in them. I feel like if you have to ask everybody else around you, like, well, what would you do? Or what do you think? Or, you know, then why did you just waste money? You could have just asked your friends or Googled some information. There are plenty of bloggers out there that would love to tell you all the things that you should be doing. So that's my 2 cents. But yes, I'm working with Jerry Ward again, Bios3. See what happens. I'm around 180 pounds right now. So when I weighed on Monday, I was 180.2, I think is where I was, or 180.4, something like that. So hopefully this week I'll have a little bit down, and then I'm also going to start wearing my squeam again. If you don't know what that is, it's a waist cincher, basically. I used to wear one when I worked out with Jerry before, and it makes me stand up straight. It doesn't make me, you know, I don't want to slouch, and I need to kind of pay attention to my posture and all that stuff, so I'm going to do that as well. So anyway, all right, I'm rambling. This is a really long introduction just to tell you that I'm working with Jerry Ward again, and we've got a plan, and I'm very excited, and there's all this stuff going on, and it's Wednesday, so I will see you guys for another weigh-in on fitness Wednesday. That's what I guess we'll call this, weigh-in on fitness Wednesday, and we'll chit chat about something, whatever comes up during that time frame. So see you guys later.